ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing the delegates at the eThekwini region. Our very own Samgele Masego was watching that particular address very closely and joins us live now. Samgele, quite a lot coming out of that particular, address by the president, not only about how good the quality of the report was, but the president talking about the importance of service delivery and putting the right people in the right positions, given what is happening with the municipality there.
So what the president of the ANC spoke about was the state of the branches of the governing organization here within the eThekwini municipality. The eThekwini is the ANC's biggest region, eThekwini region, saying that he got a very good report from the regional secretary Musangigi on the state of the organization, the interventions that the organization must make in governance issues within the municipality, and saying that the people in next year's election, it will be an election based on the local services that they receive, issues of electricity, issues of water, issues of infrastructure such as roads, of where they come from, and also speaking on the international balance of forces, and saying that it was rather unfortunate that the American ambassador launched such a scathing attack on the South African government, speaking on the special envoy he is sent to the United States to engage with the American government and the American ambassador on American shores, speaking of how they were moving along swiftly in explaining why South Africa took a non-partisan stance when it came to the Russia and Ukraine war, saying that they want the ability to be able to speak to both nations in finding a solution between the administration of President Vladimir Putin and also the administration of President Zelensky in Ukraine.
And Samgele, of course, the president also talking about another issue which he says is quite important. That's the issue of electricity, and saying that the Minister of Electricity sleeps, dreams, eats electricity. But one still asks, the powers are still, that issue still up in the air.
The issue of the powers is still very much up in the air because it's not yet been clarified by President Ramaphosa and his administration through those reports of wranglings of powers between Minister of Electricity Dr. Cyril Ramaphosa and also the Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy within the country, Samson Mantashe, on which powers can be taken from the minister and given to the Minister of Electricity. So it's pretty much a battle of who controls what, and particularly when it comes to the energy trajectory of the country, when it comes to IPPs, independent power producers and renewable energies. The Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, Mantashe, still wants to have the powers and responsibilities of issuing out those window periods and bringing on board independent power producers on renewable energy, which he says is a prerogative of the Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, whom pushes through the policy framework that government will implement with the Minister of Public Enterprises and Minister of Electricity, getting the cue on the policy framework from the Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy.
All right, that's our very own Samgele Masego there watching the visit by the National Working Committee of the African National Congress to KwaZulu-Natal.